Keith, not a bad day in the weather department. We're not quite to spring yet, but it's starting to feel a little bit like it.
Yeah, you know, the sense is, and we get fooled by it. I'm sure we'll have another storm or something. But it's the sun angle thing where it starts to, that's how spring comes no matter what, right? Is that you start to feel the difference, temperatures warm up a little bit. But it is variable. I think Brian talked about how just yesterday we were out there in the morning with the wind. And so, today, and there's a couple of days this week that will feel pretty springy. Tomorrow's another one. Get to 54 today in Portland, 53 in Sanford, 58 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. The rest of the state generally right around 40 to 45, and then it was colder up towards Caribou. We did have a big band of clouds here in the middle of the day, and that really limited the warming potential a bit in a place like Bangor, because with the sun they could have done better. They could have seen warmer temperatures, but just didn't quite get that sun until late in the day when it doesn't really matter that much. Hour by hour forecast here tonight, temperatures dropping down to freezing in a lot of spots, 20s in the mountains. And then tomorrow we start with some clouds. I think we have to kind of burn those off, especially along the coast. We should be able to do that though and end up with a mild day that for more of the state will be 50 plus. So today we had warm readings Portland south, but I think tomorrow we'll be able to get that from basically Bangor south, a chance to get to 50, a chance to get to 60 in a couple of spots here over York County and northwest Cumberland County and southern Oxford County. So those are the places that have the best chance to get to perhaps 60 degrees tomorrow. Cold front comes through tomorrow night. That'll be a chance for a sprinkle in the mountains, maybe a sprinkle inland. There's not a lot of rain to be had here though. On Tuesday night, you can see Bangor with just an isolated shower there. That front cools us back down in time for Wednesday. So we reset temperatures. Look at Rangeley, Greenville, Caribou, right? So it's much colder. And during the day on Wednesday, we struggle to get above freezing in most spots. So there will be a kind of a step backwards there on Wednesday. And the little system comes through on Wednesday night. That could be another snow flurry or two. And we stay a bit cooler on Thursday too. So certainly today, tomorrow look mild, and then we kind of cool things down through the middle of the week. Start to warm back up on Friday and into the weekend. We're certainly going to be mild on Saturday, and we'll be mild Sunday too. The question is, will it be mild and rainy or just mild? The Euro holds a cold front back one more day. It waits until Monday, so that puts us in the warm sector on Sunday. GFS model brings it right through on Sunday, so that would give us a rainy day. I trend towards the Euro here in that I think maybe we're looking at afternoon rain on Sunday, which will give us most of the weekend. Just to be clear though, if you're thinking about getting out there and tanning, I don't think there's a ton of sun with this warmth this weekend. It's likely generally low to mid clouds. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's one of those spring kind of feelings where it's like, okay, it's mild, but it's not necessarily like the nicest, right? In fact, I think a lot of people, especially Mainers, might prefer a Friday, which is 45, but there's some sun in there, versus a 55 with low clouds, and that front will also impact St. Patrick's Day, which is Monday.
Oh boy.
As to whether or not the rain is there or it's pushed out at that point. So give us another day on that. We'll see where that front is at.
Okay, thanks Keith.